Hi, everybody. My name is Eli.
I'm Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
And we are the Yahushua and the Torah YouTube channel.
All right, thanks, Eli, for spitting that out. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
We are the people who what, Jade?
Believe that the Torah and laws and commandments are forever. They are for us. They are not just for the Jews. They are not just for other people. They are for everybody that wants to be sons of Elohim.
Yes, and for those who can't understand it, you can slow that down half speed and you can understand Jade pretty good. You don't talk too fast, Jade?
No.
No, not to you. All right, guys. Today is month 10 on our Creator's calendar. It is the first day, which means it's the 29th day of our Creator's calendar, the 22nd day of the Satanic Babylonian Gregorian calendar, where most people are going to a 501c3 church. Mr. Cole came up and stood by me. She has an announcement. Everyone.
I just have to say I had to fix this calendar because it was incorrect.
Uh-oh.
It
How
had
incorrect?
30 days. There's only 29, so tonight is the new moon.
And how did you get this wrong?
Because I looked up to somebody else's calendar instead of like double checking my work.
So this time you're going to double check everything?
I already checked it.
Okay.
So the next month's are up.
Did you get in trouble?
No.
No,
Yes, I did. From
You
you.
You got in trouble by me. Yes. Okay. Guys, let us take a quick thing here. Quickly, gentlemen. I will give you guys some brownie points. I'm going to give you guys one guess how many restored names scriptures have been downloaded so far this month. In the month of January.
This is English.
This is English, yes. Pet her, please, so her tail stops wagging when hitting the chair, Cade. Okay, how many in English? Sorry, guys, we got dogs here. It's
I
crazy.
just saw the number.
Okay, so Cade can't guess.
I'm guessing 385.
No, Jade. That's too low. Jaden.
It's definitely, I think, almost under, maybe it's above 500. No, it has to be below. I'm going to say 483.
483. No, 440 is the thing. What number 2 is real interesting is the Torah Commands book, which I had no idea that people were actually going to like that, and I guess it's an okay book, so that is that. Number 3 and 4 is the Spanish scriptures, and we have 129 of one, 124 of the other. And then another thing that I thought that I didn't think people would actually go for that they really like are the Pictograph Aleph-Bet flashcards. You guys can download those absolutely free of charge. Along with everything else is all on our main website, Yahuwah and the Torah. You guys can go to downloads like right here. And all of those books are there, absolutely free of charge. Compliments of our creator. He says he loves you and he wishes that you would read them and join the journey with him. And the last thing I want to do real quick is we still have one family, for those who are following in on this, one family got extracted last night and they got to safety at 3 o'clock in the morning. We've had 13 people that have donated to these families, and what we are trying to do, and I will beg and plead and ask anybody who has the abilities that you can help fund these families, even $1, $2, anything. We're trying to get one family a $4,500 school bus that they can take all the seats out and live in, so they are not homeless. And the other family is still in danger, and we are trying to get them out. And there's a total of 8 people between both of these families. The one family that got extracted last night had 3 people in there, and thank Yah, it just got wild. You guys can see the videos on YouTube of exactly what this family just went through. And there's other videos. There's videos of these people, this crazy guy, trying to break in this woman's, the family who's there, her bathroom with a crowbar when she has no clothes on. She's washing her shirt in the sink, and these psychopaths from the Yah Scriptures come blowing doors, and literally these people are insane. And so we are trying to get them to safety, and I would not be able to do it without you guys. So thank you guys very, very much to everybody who has donated. We love you guys very, very much, and we really, really, really appreciate it. And let us get on. Today is John 4, and these are the laws, statutes, and commandments of Messiah Yahushua. For those who do not know who Messiah Yahushua is, Cade, who is that? Slowly and articulately, please.
Messiah Yahushua is the son of the Creator. There were no J's in Hebrew, so his name is not Jesus. He is Yahushua.
Yahushua. Right. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone ready?
Yep.
All right. There we go. So when the Adon knew that the Pharisees had heard that Yahushua made and immersed more Talmudian than Yochanan, although Yahushua himself did not immerse, but his Talmudian, he left Yahuda and went away again to Galilee. Okay.
So
The Sefer, instead of the Adon in verse 1, it says Yahuwah.
Yeah, this is why you don't want to use the Sefer.
Yours says Yahuwah?
Yeah.
Mine says when therefore Yahushua. I have the Lord version.
Yeah, so they have, this is where the Dr. Stephen Pidgeon is probably a Jewish fellow himself that has done horrible translations, and they won't fix this stuff. And so that is incorrect, Yahuwah, right? This is Yahushua, the Adon. And they did a search and replace and destroyed the entire chapter, and they actually did their print version as well. The Sefer's absolutely horrible. Okay, back to this. Why do you think, or why do you know, if you know, why did Yahushua not immerse? Why are others immersing and not him? Anyone want to speculate? Eli?
I'm not sure.
Probably because he doesn't immerse in water. He immerses in the Spirit, so he wasn't there to immerse them.
Do you think Messiah Yahushua immersed his disciples?
I think so, maybe, but I think they might have been by Yochanan already, because, talk about Peter, how he was already a Talmudian of Yochanan, so maybe he was already immersed.
My guess is that it's a lot like when you go into a business and you get like a mentor, right? And the mentor is going to be leaving the company, and pretty soon you got to start taking over the tasks and all this kind of stuff. Right, they will mentor you, and they will do the very first things first and show you exactly how to do it, and then they'll sit back and watch you do this, right? And so I think Messiah Yahushua probably immersed all of his Talmudian. I would guess, I would bet. And then what he's doing is he's teaching them how to do it as well. And because they are going off doing their own preaching per se, right? He had them, and just basically the master was there and he taught them. So that's my guess. I don't know for sure. Okay, 4. And he had to pass through Shomeron. So he came to a city of Shomeron called Shechem, near the piece of land Jacob gave to his son Joseph. And Jacob's fountain was there. So Yahushua, being wearied from the journey, was sitting there at the fountain. It was about the 6th hour. Nicole, what time's the 6th hour? At 3? 3 o'clock?
I can't remember.
We can't remember. Okay. Yeah, sorry, guys.
My other one in just a second. If you open up the Amplified, it'll tell you.
I don't have the Amplified. Okay. Eli, pull it up. A woman of Shomeron came to draw water. Yahushua said to her, "Give me to drink." For his Talmudian had gone off into the city to buy food. The woman of Shomeron therefore said to him, "How is it that you, being a Yahudi, ask a drink from me, a woman of Shomeron?"
It's about noon.
It's about noon. Okay, thank you. For Yahudim do not associate with the Shomerites. Okay, explain this, guys. Why don't the Yahudim associate with the Shomerites?
Because they were Gentiles.
Yeah, they're Gentiles, and we're not supposed to hang out with the nations. We're supposed to hang with our own people. Okay, 10. Yahushua answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of Elohim and who it is who says to you, 'Give me to drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Adonai, you have no vessel, and the well is deep. From where then do you have living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself and his sons and his stock?" Yahushua answered and said to her, "Everyone drinking of this water shall thirst again. But whoever drinks of the water I shall give him shall certainly never thirst. And the water that I give him shall become in a fountain of water springing up into everlasting Kai." Okay, what is he talking about right here, guys? What is he talking about, this water that you can drink that you don't have to get thirsty again?
It's talking about the Spirit.
Yeah, and what is he talking about? How is Messiah Yahushua, how did he give us this water that we don't need to thirst again?
Because he died for us.
Yeah, and that we have everlasting life. We have a way forward. But the way forward always involves the Torah. It always involves keeping the law, statutes, and commands of our Creator and being in obedience to Him. There's no other path to Mount Zion. There's no other path to the kingdom. There's no other path to the world we're trying to achieve except in the law, statutes, and commands. And the Christians will say, "No, Jason, that's not true. All you need is Messiah Yahushua." But it's clearly in Matthew 7, it says that many will say to me, "Adonai, Adonai, we've done all these great things in your names, and in the end, you didn't." He says, "Depart from me, you who work Torah-lessness." And so if he's telling people that to get lost, essentially, there's more to this than simple Messiah. Okay, the woman said to him, "Adonai, give me this water so that I do not thirst, nor come here to draw." Yahushua said to her, "Go call your husband and come here." The woman answered and said, "I have no husband." Yahushua said to her, "You have well said, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom you now have is not your husband. What you have said is true." So how is it? Well, I guess they're Shomerites, right? I was going to say, how is it?
People of Yisrael.
Yeah, right. So if you were people of Yisrael, you wouldn't be able to live like this because that would be adultery. The woman said to him, "Adonai, I see that you are a Nabi. Our fathers worshipped on this mountain, but you say that in Jerusalem is the place where one needs to worship." Yahushua said to her, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you shall neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father." Okay, what is he talking about with this right here?
He basically says you don't need to worship in a certain place.
Yeah, he said the hour is coming when you shall neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. What does he mean by this? Anyone?
I think he means that soon enough you can worship anywhere.
Maybe, but we're still called to go to Jerusalem 3 times a year.
Right.
Okay, 22. You worship what you do not know. We worship what we know because the deliverance of the Yahudim. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father also seeks such to worship him. Okay, what do we mean here, guys? Worshiping in spirit and in truth. And what is he talking about? The hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshiper shall worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father also seeks such to worship him. What do we make of this?
We make that when the kingdom is here, right? When the kingdom shows up, we are going to be openly worshiping Yahuwah in the spirit. We're not going to be basically our flesh here. We're not going to go to the mikdash to sacrifice. We're going to be worshiping Yahuwah openly with His presence in front of us.
Yeah, these are interesting things. Jade, you got anything?
I don't know that.
Okay. All right, 24. Elohim is Ruach, and those who worship him need to worship in spirit and truth. The woman said to him, "I know that Mashiach is coming, the one who is anointed. When that one comes, he shall announce to us all." Yahushua said to her, "I, who am speaking to you, am he." And upon this his Talmudim came, and they were marveling that he was speaking with a woman. However, no one said, "What do you seek?" or "Why do you speak with her?" The woman then left her water jug and went away to the city and said to the men, "Come, see a man who told me all that have done. Is this not Hamashiach?" They went out of the city and were coming to him. But in the meantime, his Talmudim were asking him, saying, "Rabbi, eat." And he said to them, "I have food to eat of which you do not know." Then the Talmudim said to each other, "Did anyone bring him to eat?" Yahushua said to them, "My food is to do the desire of him who sent me and to accomplish his work." Okay, let's talk about this real quick. This is one I think we can figure out. Jaden, what does this mean? My food is to do the desire of him who sent me.
So basically, he's there to do he basically eats what his job is. That's how he fills himself. He fills himself doing what Yahuwah told him to do, which is come be the Messiah, come heal, come show miracles, come restore the Torah.
Does Messiah Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus the Christ, did he come with a different doctrine, or is the doctrine his father's?
It's the same as his father's. The only thing that changes is that he is the Messiah.
Yeah, and so if we are living in some weird world where we think that we can eat pig and worship any day that we want to, that is not what our Messiah talked about. The food that he has is the word of our Creator, right? And that food is what he has come to. He's accomplishing the work, right? So again, my food is to do the desire of him who sent me and to accomplish his work. That's a big thing, right? Messiah Yahushua's entire goal was to do what his father wanted him to do. Okay, 35. Do you not say there are still 4 months and the harvest comes? See, I say to you, lift up your eyes and see the fields, for they are white for harvest already. Okay, he has a big exclamation point right here. What are we talking about here, guys? What do you mean? He's talking.
He said that the harvest. He's not talking about like some kind of like wheat or like something of like food type thing. He's talking about the people here. The people are ready to be reaped.
Absolutely, and this is the message of the good news, right? That we have a Messiah, that we have a way forward, and the harvest is ready. And this is why I am so excited that Yahuwah allowed us to give away his scriptures. I am very, 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 very excited because what an incredible responsibility to do this. And that's why the harvest is ready. We have right now almost 500 downloads of this. The very first month we did about 1,000. Then we ended up with like 500 or something. The second, and then now we're at 500. So we have thousands of downloads of this PDF. And people are coming for more. And it's amazing to see the harvest and the people lining up and seeking our Creator. And everybody who's downloading this is obviously seeking our Creator. Okay, 36. He who is reaping receives a reward and gathers fruit for everlasting Kai, so that both he who is sowing and he who is reaping rejoice together. Okay, someone explain this.
So it basically says that you receive wages from Yahuwah. When you reap, you will receive the wages of Yahuwah.
Do we become loaded now? Do we become rich?
No, it'll be in the kingdom. You'll have heavenly riches, and you will have eternal life. It'll be eternal. There'll be eternal gifts.
So
from
we're not
Yahuwah.
promised wealth?
No.
We're not promised security?
Nope.
Are we promised perfection in life?
Nope.
Or are we promised no trials and tribulations?
Nope. Promise that He will save us in our time of trial.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we need to understand that we will all be tested. But that what we are doing is when we are sowing, we're reaping for a reward that is further in the future. We have no idea the people that will be hopefully saved from this and the souls. And, imagine the soul that has come to the Father that somehow you had that a hand in. And again, our Creator can raise, if the Yah Scriptures was such a great Scriptures, he could have put it in everybody's bathroom across the world, right? All of a sudden on the back of the toilet, he could have raised that Scriptures on the back of the toilet. That's not what it is, right? And so it's not in the codex. Our Creator lives in and around us all, and his word is what we need to tell others, because the gathering is right now. Many people are dying. We need to save as many souls as we can right now. 37. For in this the word is true. One sows and another reaps. I sent you to reap that for which you have not labored. Others have labored, and you have entered into their labors. What does he mean by this, guys?
Other people have sown the seeds, other people have taught, and you're just here to save them.
Yeah, absolutely. You're just there to possibly throw water on them. You're possibly there to promote the seed. You're there. You may not be that straw that breaks the camel's back, that somebody actually turns and seeks our Creator. But if we just keep planting seeds over and over and over, we keep encouraging people, we keep telling them to read the Scriptures, hopefully they will do that. Okay, 39. And many of the Shomerites of that city believed in him because of the word of the woman who witnessed. He told me all that I have done. Therefore, when the Shomerites came to him, they were asking him to stay with them. And he stayed there 2 days. So there's Messiah Yahushua staying with a whole bunch of Gentiles because he was there to save the sick along with the well, right? And so right. The sick need the doctor first. Okay, 41. And many more believed because of his word. And they said to the woman, we no longer believe because of what you said. For ourselves we heard. And we know that this is truly HaMashiach, the Savior of the world. And after the 2 days, he left there and went to Galilee. For Yahushua himself witnessed that a Nabai is without appreciation in his own country. Therefore, when he came to Galilee, the Galileans received him, having seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the festival. For they also went to the festival. Then Yahushua came again to Cana of Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And there was a certain nobleman whose son was sick at Capernaum. Do you guys think Messiah was a celebrity in the city now?
I mean,
everyone knew him?
Yeah, I would think they start they start hearing things that he did, and they'd probably look for this guy.
Yep. Certain nobleman, I think that is better than a peasant, right? I think that's, we're talking like somebody with like a little bit of stature.
Right.
Not broke like us.
Mine says royal official.
Yeah, royal official. We the peasants. All right, 47. When he heard that Yahushua had come from Yehuda into Galilee, he went to him and was asking him to come down and heal his son, for he was about to die. Yahushua then said to him, if you do not see signs and wonders, you do not believe at all. Okay, what is he saying right here? And why is he saying this? If you do not see signs and wonders, you do not believe at all.
Because he's asking to heal his son, and now he's like, he's like, but you won't believe unless you see signs and wonders. And so he's like, these people aren't believing people. These people aren't looking for the Messiah yet.
But even though the apostles saw the signs and wonders, and they couldn't figure it out, right? I mean, it's really strange.
I mean, I think they believed that he was Messiah, but they didn't understand what was going on.
Right. Okay. The nobleman said to him, Adonai, come down before my child dies. Yahushua said to him, go, your son lives. And the man believed the word that Yahushua spoke to him and went. And while he was going down, his servants met him and reported, saying, your son lives. He then asked from them the hour in which he became better. And they said to him, yesterday, at the 7th hour, the inflammation left him. Then the father knew that it was at the same hour in which Yahushua said to him, your son lives. And himself believed, and all his household. And he himself believed, and all his household. Again, this was the second sign Yahushua did when he had come from Yehuda into Galilee.
So first thing I want to know is that this guy had traveled a while to find Yahushua.
Yeah.
Because he was going back to his son, and they're like, they're happy he was saved yesterday at this time. And so he would travel to find Yahushua.
Yeah, and I think any good parent or anybody, a friend, anybody, if they knew there was a doctor that could for sure heal people, we would go to whatever lengths it would. We'd run to the ends of the earth to find that person to heal our children or to do things like this. And so I think that's it. Are we all good?
I think so.
Everyone good?
Yep. Make sure you get your scriptures. Make sure you get those.
Yep. Make sure you get your scriptures. Make sure you guys download. Make sure you share this to everybody. Fish for men, friends. Seek these people who do not know the truth, because their time, all of our times, are limited. We don't know what tomorrow is going to give us. We don't know if we will be alive, and so we need to make every last moment that we have count for the kingdom. We need to make it count for the glory of our Creator and the glory of His Son, who is going to save us, who is going to come back, who is going to exit us out of this mess. And one day it's going to be amazing seeing all of you guys. So much love to everybody. Dog baths for us. We are out.
All right, shalom.